How do you know if the negotiation demands a strategic approach or a tactical approach? My name is Potgieter, and I'm the founder of JPA. Here at JPA, we're expert business negotiators who help professional buyers and sellers to get the clarity, confidence, skills and tools that they need to blast past their objectives. So this is something I've seen working with large organizations, often where they're very smart people in evidence. You know, if you work for some of these big global Fortune 500 corporations, obviously normally number one, number two in their industry, they attract the best and the brightest. Often people who are very skilled, who are very smart, they have this preference to approach everything from a strategic perspective. So it's been my experience that the more or the smarter people are, the more they tend towards approaching every negotiation from a strategic perspective, and the less likely they are to just embrace basic human nature, which says that exchanging, making concessions is really a good way of building momentum towards agreement. There's often a preference when people are really smart to move towards the outcome, to shortcut towards what's inevitably in their mind anyway the obvious outcome, without paying attention to some of the hygiene factors. Now, when I've worked with professional buyers are normally much better at discerning where they should be applying a strategic or a tactical approach, right? And often professional buyers, it's their task in some ways to be tactical in many different commodity categories, based on their assessment of whether those suppliers that they're dealing with have a unique position or not. So professional buyers tend to be much more adept at adapting their style from a strategic to a tactical style. How do you know which is which? Well, a strategic style is one that is often at least compromising, if not collaborative. It's looking towards the long term. It's really interest-based negotiation. Tactical negotiations resemble, in some cases, more a little bit of what you see in the bazaars or the markets, the souks. It's more haggling. It's more positional trading. More application of specific negotiation techniques and tactics, and that often makes those who have a strategic preference for negotiation feel very uncomfortable when they're in these kind of tactical exchanges. And the key point to learn is just that you want to negotiate by design, right? So a strategic approach to negotiation is not always correct, nor is a tactical approach to negotiation always correct. You have to have the ability to do both those things, right? So you have to develop your own skills to feel comfortable doing both the strategic stuff and the tactical stuff. I hope that helps you, and here's to your continued success.